Check.
All right. Yeah, it's recording now.
Yes, live,
Thank
live.
you so much, Prahlad. Uh,
Uh, Kamlesh, live, live, live option.
there are 79 people. Wow, that's a great number.
Check. Check.
So Prahlad, most of them are librarians. If I'm not wrong?
Yes, 90% are the librarians.
Awesome. So we'll discuss around that topic. So I'm Amru Deshmukh, also known as Booklet Guy, uh, and I firmly believe that books can make us think differently. Reading habit can help us grow rich, and in rich I do not mean only growing your bank balance, but rich in terms of health, wealth, love, and happiness by making us empathetic humans. And because of this strong belief, I have a burning desire to cultivate the habit of reading amongst the youth of India. Prahlad, what should be my primary language of communication?
English.
English. Yeah, cool. So I'm on mission Make India Read. It's a mission, not a business. I'm a social entrepreneur, and my dream is to see the way college kids on the college campus talk about last week some Salman Khan's movie release, and they talk about it so passionately. I have a dream to see that the kids also talk. You know what? Last week there was a book launch of Robin Sharma. Did you read that? Do you want that book from me? That's my dream, and I'm going to make it happen. That's a promise. Uh, so it's been 4 years. Okay, this 23rd April, which was World Book Day, we celebrated fourth birthday of Booklet, and today 15 lakh enthusiastic readers are part of this mission. Make India Read. 4 years ago, I was struggling with startups. I have three failed startups on my LinkedIn profile, and as a result of that, one failed relationship on my Facebook profile. But this startup, the fourth startup, was completely different from the previous ones. Not from the offering point of view, but from my mindset point of view. All three previous startups started with a mindset of what's in it for me. मला काय मिळणार? What's my progress, my wealth, yeah, my success. When there was a paradigm shift in my mindset from what's in it for me to what can I give. When this happened, everything changed. And as I read in Swami Vivekananda's book, that he says that there are many human values. You know what is human value, right? Courage, sacrifice, honesty, non-violence, truth. So he says that don't try to pick all the human values and try to live them at the same time. We will end up practicing none of them. So try to pick only one human value and try to live with all your blood, sweat, and tears, with with all your muscles and nerves, with one human value till the last breath. And I picked up one human value, that's unselfishness. I was a completely selfish guy, and that was the reason why I failed. It was only about money, my success. But now I have picked up unselfishness as one human value that I'm going to live with, and hence, for obviously, Mission Make India Read is completely free. Of course, it's a mission, not a business, so it has to be free. And through Booklet app, young Indians have started reading. Uh, so, uh, since 4 years, I've been working on reading habit, traveling across the world. I've been invited to deliver and inspire people across the world to read. I started getting many common questions about reading habit, and that inspired me to write a book on reading habit. Yeah. So I started experimenting with my own reading life. Okay. Even I used to struggle a lot to read regularly, at least one book a week. Of course, today I read one book a day. Uh, of course, it did not happen overnight. I had to struggle a lot with typical problems like I doze off after reading 10 pages. Yeah. I lose interest after reading 20 pages. I don't remember what I read. So should I, uh, no, the unwanted rules that are put in our heads, I don't know who have put these rules, like you are not supposed to take a new book until you finish the one which is in your hand. Yeah. If you don't reach till the last page of the book, it is an insult of the book and the author, right? So all these things were keeping me away from books. Okay. Every year I used to make a new year resolution to read one book a week. Yeah. 1st January, ekdam josh, like we join a gym. And then first, second week of February, tight type puss. So I started experimenting a lot with my reading journey. And as a result, I found 7 unique habits which will promise that books will never go out of your life. In fact, you will find it very easy to keep reading an integral part of your daily routine. You don't have to take out separate time to reading. And as a result, I wrote a book called The 7 Habits of Highly Effective Readers. I think it's a mirror image. So it's of course the name has been inspired from my favorite author, Stephen Covey, who has written a bestseller book called 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. So as a tribute to him, I adapted the name of his book. So I'm going to discuss on the habits that I have identified with you, and then we'll open up for the specific questions or problems of nowadays about the libraries and librarians. The first habit that I identified. So as I said, I was struggling with my reading life, and it was not about the technique or what kind of books I was reading, but my approach towards reading. And when that approach changed, books became part of my daily routine. Okay, and the approach was that the wrong approach was I was taking reading too seriously, and hence the first habit. The name of first habit in this book is don't take reading too seriously. Don't take books too seriously. Now, why I'm saying this? Because and you have to believe me, because I have managed to read 1,350 books in last 4 years, in spite of the fact that I don't take reading too seriously. I have a justification for it. So what do I mean? Don't take reading too seriously, and why? See, if something is important to you, don't make it special. Make it casual, because habits are casual, right? You take any habit, chatting on WhatsApp, watching TV, driving, chit chatting, gossiping. I mean, gossiping, nobody will admit that it's a habit. But all these habits, don't you think, are so casual and hence habitual, right? So when people ask me that what is the right time to read books, in the morning or the evening, I counter question them. Do you ask what is the right time to chat on WhatsApp? What is the right time to watch a TV? No, right? Why? Because there are no rules for watching TV. There are no rules to chat on WhatsApp, right? What I'm trying to tell you here is, if you keep things casual, it automatically becomes habitual. In fact, or we can say that because it is habitual, we tend to be very casual about it. Okay. So least number of rules will make something habitual. So people ask me that, is it okay if I read 2-3 books at a time? Again, the answer is same. Do you ask that should I watch 2-3 serials at a time? वो तो आप देखते हो ना 2-3 serials, yeah, सास बहू and Kapil Sharma and all these. Huh? Is there a problem with it? So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make reading a little cooler. Okay, there are so many strictness or seriousness given around our books and reading habit. I want to defy all those unwanted reading rules. Okay. uh, so how people lose interest, even I lose interest after reading few pages of certain books. And then what happens is, we start blaming ourselves that no, I think I am a bad reader, something is wrong with me, that's why I'm leaving so many books half read, right? No, it's not all your fault. It's also the responsibility of the author to keep you engaged, to keep you hooked, to keep you excited. Yes or no? It's not all your fault. Maybe even writing a book is an art. It is not everybody's cup of tea, right? Okay, I'll try to explain this using a simple analogy. Suppose there is a seminar, and a person who is going to deliver a speech comes on the podium and starts his speech, and you are as part of the audience. Now his speech is not full of energy. He's not coming to the point. He's lacking the charisma. Okay, he doesn't even possess the expertise in his domain. What will you say as part of the audience? You will say, "Arey yaar, kya paka raha hai yaar?" And you will take out your WhatsApp, or you will just leave the seminar and take a break, right? But if the same person writes a book, you have to read word to word. Oh, yeah. So what I'm trying to tell you is, same person, same message. Of course, it has to be the same message, because the person who will deliver a speech, there is a fair chance that he's going to write the same thing in his book to some extent. He's not going to, at least he's not going to speak opposite in his book and in his speech. So same person, same message, only the medium is changing, and our whole approach towards that message changes. We become too serious. Now, don't think that I'm trying to insult the authors. Okay, no, I have utmost respect for all the authors. In fact, because of them, I am here as booklet guy, and 15 lakh people, look up to me. I'm just a reader. It's the authors because of whom today mission is successful. But here the intention is to not make you feel guilty that you're a bad reader. In fact, there is nothing called good reader and bad reader. There is only reader and non-reader. So maybe if you are losing interest, maybe the whole objective of the book is to teach you what kind of books you should not read. Yeah, that was the whole purpose of the book, and the purpose has been solved. Yeah, चलो ऐसा books मेरे लिए नहीं बने. I'll not read those kind of books in future. Now, in order to judge a book, I know there is an old adage which says that don't judge the book by its cover. Yes, I agree, but you can judge it after reading 10 pages. Yeah. Now, to read 10 pages, you don't have to buy a book every time. I know books are expensive. Now, borrowing a book is so easy nowadays. Yeah. Of course, there are libraries, but we have so many free tools around us: Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp status. It's a new feature on WhatsApp. I know all the books which are lying behind me. Do you really think I have bought them? I have more than 3,000 books at home. If would have bought all of them, I will go broke, honestly. Most of the books are borrowed from my friends and colleagues and neighbors. What do? I just put a message on my WhatsApp status. I'm looking for so and so book. Can anybody help me by lending it to me? I guarantee you within 1 week, the book will be in your hands. I guarantee you. What did we do? Did we spend anything on it? People are there to help us. We just have to take some initiative and ask for help, setting aside our ego and ask for help. Yeah. So many people say that, I don't remember what I read. Yeah, that's a genuine and valid question. Now, I've seen many boys and girls amongst my friends, especially girls, before taking a book, okay, what they'll do, they will take a blue pen, a black pen, scale, pencil, rubber, फिर वो green highlighter, orange highlighter, so many equipments, and then they will highlight so much on each page that the non-highlighted part looks like highlighted. Right? So by you don't remember stuff by decorating a book. Okay, वो book में रहने वाला है. You have to keep the ideas here, right? So what is the best way? Taking notes? Yes, I used to do it, but it did not help me to a large extent, because after we write notes and big ideas from the book that we have learned, do we really refer to that diary in the future? I never used to do that. वो diary किधर पे पड़ा रहता है, right? Because we always have an anxiety to read a new book, right? So we don't reread our own notes. Then what is the best way to remember what you read? The best way to remember what you read is to read and discuss. And that's our habit number 3, read and discuss. Yeah, that's the best way, because repetition is the friend of memory. The more you repeat things, the more you remember. Yeah. What is the chance that you will forget your own name in your lifetime? Yeah, Prahlad, you can unmute yourself so that thoda mala interactive वाटेल. Yeah. So what are the chances, Prahlad, that you will forget your own name during your lifetime?
No chance, 0% chance.
Almost zero.
Yes,
You know why?
yes. Yeah.
You know why? Because Prahlad is the only word you have repeated maximum number of times in your life.
Agree with you.
Yeah.
Yes.
So simple rule. The more you repeat, the more you remember. So what my favorite habit is, whatever book I am reading right now, I don't have to wait till the last page also to discuss. Even if I've read 10 pages, I'll pick one idea. I'll not give a summary of the book. I'll pick one big idea from a book and just discuss with my friends or parents or siblings or neighbors, whatever, and discuss it with so passion and energy that the other person gets curious about the book. Yeah, he will ask the book from you, could you please borrow? Because he will think, अरे बाप रे, ये इतना एक्साइटमेंट से बोल रहा है और इतना अच्छा आइडिया है, तो पूरे बुक में क्या होगा? This is how you know enthusiasm is contagious, right? Not only bad coronas are contagious, other good things are also contagious. And then when you lend your book to him and he will read, And then you will ask him questions. My dear friend, what did you learn from the book? Can you give me 1, 2, 3 big ideas that you learned? And those points must be that you might have skipped or forgotten or missed out, right? And this is how you revisit the book without rereading. I'm not against rereading, but I have a better solution to rereading. We need not read the same book again for the second time if we discuss with somebody, right? And then I will, when I get that book back from my friend, I will again lend it to another friend, friend number 2, then lend it to friend number 3, friend number 4. When the book goes through 10 different friends and touches the lives of 10 different people through 10 different hands, and the book completely goes out of shape, it is torn out with all the scribblings and side notes and pages are now coming out, I think that is the most beautiful book for me in the world. Yeah. And I think the author of that book must be the happiest person on earth. Don't you think so? It's not the book which is decorated in red ribbons in crossword. Yeah. So read and pass it on leads us to our next habit. Read and discuss, and read and pass it on go hand in hand. Yeah. Read and discuss. It will, the most criminal act would be to read and put it on the bookshelf. Okay. I know there are many books on my bookshelf right now, but I have borrowed them from my friends. Okay. But the moment I'm always open, I've maintained an Excel sheet of borrowing and lending, a huge Excel sheet. In fact, half of the books are out of my house with my friends. And because of the lockdown, we are not able to return it on time. So read and discuss, read and pass it on. Because see, for me, the book is not the white paper and the black ink and that cardboard. No, that is just a stupid medium to transfer the great thoughts, imagination, and expert knowledge of that author into me. That's the only purpose of this fat, thick bundle of pages, is it not? So you should not be possessive about this material. This is material. What is great is the content, the thoughts, the ideas of the author, right? So to some extent, I would like to tell all the librarians or anybody who has a good collection of books, let us relax the rules. Let us relax the rules of our library, because we are directly competing with TikTok videos and YouTube and Instagram news feeds. We are competing with them. Now imagine kids have easy access to TikTok and YouTube and Instagram and Facebook, right? It's just one click. Now, as a librarian, you're competing with them. Okay. Now, there are two special things about these attractive devices or social media. First, it is free, completely free. And second, it is an unlimited supply. Unlimited supply. The videos or even pornographic videos, unlimited supply. So the kids don't know where to stop. Just going on, going on, going on, going on. And they don't turn to libraries. They don't turn to good stuff. And ऊपर से अगर हम rules डालेंगे, if we penalize for returning the book a little late, if we penalize if he scribbles on the book or underlines lines on the book, then he will think, "Arey baap re, chhod yaar," and next time he will not come to you to borrow the book. Okay, I wouldn't have said this 10 years ago if there was no social media or internet. I have to say this right now because we are competing with these destructive devices. Not device. The device is not the problem. The internet connection is the problem. The moment we cut the internet connection, the smartphone becomes dumb. कुछ नहीं चलता है फिर इस पे, right? Yeah. So let us make reading a little cool. Okay. Now, I think today morning I got a call from a librarian from Kolhapur, and he said, it was quite surprising to me that kids are scared to come to me. They don't talk to me because librarian is considered like a shrewd person. I don't know why. When kids don't feel like he's amongst us. So a solution to this is, or any, I would say, teachers, librarians, or parents who have generation gap between the kids and ourselves, why don't we just try to empathize with these kids, college kids and student kids? Why are they going to Instagram? Find out the reason. Why are they getting attracted to coffee cafes? Why are they going to multiplex theaters? Okay, if we had been in their shoes, if we were born 10 years ago and we were exposed to gadgets and PUBG, and TikTok videos at the age of 10 and 15, we would have done the same thing. There is no point in blaming today's generation. ये आज की generation तो ऐसी है. I hate to hear these words. आजकल के बच्चे, हमेशा आजकल के बच्चे, कोई भी आजकल के बुड्ढे ऐसा कोई नहीं बोलता है. Yeah. So let us try to find out the reason why they are doing what they are doing. Yeah. And then it will be so great that if you think, okay, these kids are spending a lot of time on Instagram. Okay. You know what? I think the average age of people in this meeting must be 35 plus, 35, 45, 55, right? Hardly any kids as part of this session. Now you all must be on Facebook. Yeah. But very few of you must be on Instagram. Yeah. How many of you are on Instagram?
Most of them.
Most of them. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
You will be surprised that these college kids are not on Facebook nowadays. They have shifted from Facebook to Instagram. So we have to find out these things. Where are the kids? Where are they spending time? Now, Prahlad, if you could go on Instagram, open an account, and then make videos, and on your students watch those videos on Instagram, they will feel closer to you. They will come to you. So instead of bringing them to the library, we should reach out to them. And it is so easy. I'm very happy to say that it is so easy to reach out to the students. Yeah, where today people say that libraries osad padle, it is like a no man's land. Okay, hardly students turn up to libraries. Then how come, Amrut, you managed to get 15 lakh people as part of your mission without spending a single rupee on marketing? Because I know that how we give is more important than what you give. Unfortunately, the delivery mechanism, the packaging has become more important than the content. साबणापेक्षा साबणाची packing जास्त महत्त्वाची झाली. So, and what I've done is, what do you think? Is booklet a great idea? I don't think so. I make book summaries of great books. Book summaries, Pressy writing is there in our syllabus since 5th standard. Saransh Lekhan. Yeah. And I record the summaries in my voice. Storytelling is there since 1,000 years. Yeah. Our grandmothers, grandfathers tell us bedtime stories. Nothing is new. Right? But I've packaged it in such a way, the way they want to consume. Okay. So now, thanks to the disruptive nature of internet, the gamut of reading has expanded now. Book in hand style of reading, sitting on our aram khurchi and reading a physical book, is only one part of reading now. You can't insist a 6-year-old child to have this book in hand style of reading, the physical book, because he is born with a gadget. If we are technology migrants, they are technology native, right? They're born with a gadget, if not from the mother's womb, right? They don't know the beauty of the smell of a brand new book. They don't know that as the age of the book grows, it grows older. The pages turn yellowish, and we love that. Yeah, they don't know such things. अचानक ते book मध्ये 10 रुपयाची नोट सापडते किंवा एक फुलाची पाकळी सापडते. These are some great things, but honestly, all these things may make us nostalgic, but do you think they have nothing to do with reading habit, right? This is just a medium. So listening to podcast, watching YouTube videos, listening to booklet, book summaries, PDF, they are all part of reading now, right? Don't you think watching the YouTube video, Steve Jobs interview on YouTube is as good as reading his biography, right? So in order to attract these kids, okay, we have to find out, okay, so why not convert a library into a cafe? Not a proper cafe where you have to spend thousands of rupees. Just now you might call it as a motivating factor or Amish or bribe, whatever. As long as it is working, I don't care. So why not convert a library into a cool place where boys and girls come together to have a cup of coffee, and then as a byproduct, give them books? Why not make a group of 10 students and then play a documentary on YouTube of Nelson Mandela? It is as good as reading the biography of Nelson Mandela, right? And then they will ask questions. Okay, fine, Nelson Mandela. Then do you have such books on other leaders? Then you will give him a biography of Mother Teresa. I am saying just find out motivating factors And this will happen when you try to stand in students' shoes and try to zero the gap between us versus they. Don't create a situation of us versus they. You have to reduce this gap, and trust me, age will never be a barrier between you and kids. That is just, age is just a number. If we try to act and empathize with students, they will treat us like them. They'll forget the generation gap. I have done this. Yeah. So there are so many creative ideas we can do, and you don't have to spend anything to do this extra thing. Yeah. Seeing a documentary on YouTube on laptop, we have everything available with us, right? We have a laptop. YouTube is free. There are thousands of videos on YouTube, great videos. And then they will come to know, okay, there are some great stuffs also on YouTube. Yeah, kids have not decided that hum sirf ganda cheez hi consume karenge. They have not decided that we will watch only Badshah's raps and Honey Singh and Sunny Leon. No, unko jo mil raha hai wo consume kar rahe. We just have to give them the direction and give in the way they want it. Kya dena hai, we will decide, but how to consume, let them decide. Right? So I think I've discussed enough, but I would like to make discussion more specific. So if I get some relevant questions, I will give some creative solutions to it. So Prahlad, let us open up to questions. I'm very keen to answer the questions
No issue, no issue.
instead of a one-side conversation. Yeah.
Yes, no issue, Amrut. My request to all audience, if they have any questions, please raise your hand. I'm repeating the same to you. My request to all the audience, if they have any questions, please raise your hand. So accordingly, one by one, we will take the questions. So it will be a more interesting.
Is it okay, Prahlad, if some everybody switches on their video?
Yes, yes. Why not? Why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
So I request everybody to switch on the video. So I would find it more fun to talk to everybody. If there is a live, yeah. Thank you so much.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah,
yes.
Pankaj, thank you.
So any question from the audience, please raise your hand.
Yeah, either raise your hand or you can put it on in the chat box also. Either way.
Yes, yes. Sharvari, there was a question from the Sonal, Dr. Sonal. Sharvari, are you there?
And feel free to ask, even if you disagree with my opinions, absolutely fine. Okay. There will be a debate, and out of that debate, something new will come into place, right? I will not take anything personally.
Yes, yes. Amrut, let's start with me only. See, Amrut, my basic profile, I'm working with a law firm. So my users are the lawyers. And you know, की मराठीमध्ये एक म्हणणं आहे, ते स्वतःच खरं करतात, आपलं कधीच ऐकत नाही, राईट? लॉयर्स म्हणजे थोडक्यात. तर it is really a big challenge for us. They want everything legally, but they don't want anything general reading. Definitely they are reading at their home, they are reading at their leisure time. But whenever we are taking interest, we are taking initiative. As recently we had a build up a management books library, and we had already promoted that list of books and everything. Amrut, are you listening me?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Yeah. So, but see, only HR people approach us regarding that book, but others they had not turned up.
Okay, I got your question. Yeah, I think everybody's under a wrong impression that technical knowledge is going to take me to the top. Technical knowledge or law provisions and studying the case studies. If a chartered accountancy firm hai, to unko lagega ki if I get hold the latest income tax act, provisions of income tax act, then I'll become the most successful income tax practitioner. No, technical knowledge is only one part of your career. Only one part. It's less than 50%. Remaining part, it's all about leadership skills and relationship management, which you understand from these general books. In Marathi, we call it as Avantar Vachan. It's a beautiful phrase which doesn't exist in Hindi or English. Avantar Vachan. Books like Rich Dad Poor Dad, Monk Who Sold His Ferrari, Who Will Cry When You Die, How to Win Friends and Influence People, Chanakya Niti, 5 Love Languages, the monk, men are from Mars and women are from Venus. It's about relationships. You know the beauty of this book? Divorced couples have come together after reading this book. I think this is something miraculous. It's remarkable that a book can bring divorced couples together. So, technical knowledge, do you really think Sundar Pichai is made the CEO of Google? Google has made him CEO because he must be a better coder than others? Certainly not. He's an amazing, amazing empathetic person. He thinks from other person's point of view. Leaders eat last. He knows that. Okay. For leader and leadership, I do not mean the organizational position. Huh? It's not the position. Even an employee can lead the boss by taking some initiative. A daughter can be a leader of her father. Yeah. When a son says to his mother, "Mom, please take the remote and watch your favorite TV serial," you know, and secretly in his mind, he's sacrificing his favorite cricket match. He becomes the leader of the house. Yeah. So leadership is more about thinking of others and less about self. That's exactly what I'm doing in the mission. And no wonder why I'm getting such a great response. Yeah, I'm just a messenger between the author and the reader. And I'll not leave any stone unturned to find out all the persuasive technologies which will make you addicted to books. I know addiction is a negative word, to make you hooked to reading habit and books. I will find out all those motivating factors. Yeah, so empathy and humility is the new smart. Yeah, 10 years ago, it was smartness, which will take you to the top. No more. Smartness you will get from Google. Okay, smart to abhi phone bhi hai. It's empathy and humility, and books will make you an empathetic person. I promise you. Though, if you ask me, the only one thing that has changed in my life, in my behavior, in my character, after reading thousands of books, I have become an amazing, empathetic person. Yeah. So, I think, you can gamify. Nowadays, gamification is working well. Gamify. Now, find out the reasons why people go on Facebook. Now, I'll give you a simple reason now. Now, Facebook has found those psychological biases of human behavior, and one of them is social validation. Social validation means appreciation. We all like to get appreciated for what we have achieved or done, right? And hence they came out with a button called like. The moment you put a photo, we die to see those 200 likes. That is called social validation. Now, how can we use this in our libraries? How we can use this to motivate others to read? Yeah, this is how we have to start thinking. It is very easy, but we should know why people do what they do, and we find that why, you'll automatically find those answers. Now, I have come out with a unique idea in booklet app. So I have read, as I said, I have read 1,350 books, out of which I have summarized 600 books in text, which are there in my laptop ready. Out of those 600 text summaries, I have recorded 250 books, 250 book summaries, and uploaded on Booklet server. All right. Now, of course, because I can't record more than one, my throat starts paining. Now, if you install the app and I dump all those 250 summaries in your mobile in one go, I bet you will not read any of them. Why, Prahlad? Can you tell me why?
Due to the huge number of books you are uploading?
Yes. Abundance is the enemy of motivation. Now, I found this human behavior. It's a huge human behavior. Abundance. बहुत कुछ अगर मिलता है ना easily, तो हमको बहुत मस्ती आती है. Remember scanning those TV channels just because they are 300?
Agree with you.
End up watching nothing. You just scan. एक के बाद गाना, फिर news, फिर ये वो. Abundance is the enemy of motivation. So what I came up with a rule called read one, get one. Only if you read the existing summary, which is there in your booklet app, only then you'll be eligible to download a new booklet of your choice. And one, there is no limit. Anyway, I'm giving it for free. But when I make it scarcely available, now you value it more. Why? Because you are putting efforts to get new one. And you always value your own efforts, right?
Right.
Greeting card which is gifted by my friend from a market, I won't value it more. But if a friend has made it is made by himself through his hands, even if it is ugly, I value it more. I'll preserve it for longer time than the one which is bought in the market, right? So read one, get one did wonders. And I think 15th October is anniversary death. I think it's the birth anniversary of APJ Abdul Kalam. So Maharashtra government declared it as Vachan Prerna Din. So on that day, I appeal to all the 15 lakh people who are part of booklet community that let's read maximum number of summaries today as a tribute to Abdul Kalam. You know what? My server crashed that day.
Okay.
People downloaded 20, 25, 30 summaries. And the fact that they were downloading, that means they were reading, because I have put that reading progress bar in the app. As you read, it progresses from 0% to 100%. and then the logo starts dancing, that means you are now eligible to download a new summary. So see, small things did wonders. So there is no limit to creativity, and you will find creativity ideas from books only.
Right. Okay. You're right. You're right. You're right. Can we take the next question?
Yes.
Many of the audience had asked you about the booklet link, so I can share with them from the
Sure.
From the website. Don't worry for that. Subhajit Pandey, he had message, sir, if we consider that after giving right way to a child, we give them freedom as they wish. It is unpleasant to see maximum time they prefer doing other things like social media or playing game rather than follow our way. So in my viewpoint, we have to follow what our children do regularly, and freedom with the gadget. Example, mobile or laptop must be given us to a certain amount.
Yes, I agree to some extent. So as I said, the culprit is not the device or the apps inside that. It is the connectivity, the internet connectivity. So we can make a rule now. My sister lives in America. She has 2 kids. So my sister and her husband have made a rule that Wi-Fi will be on in house only for 2 hours a day, 6 to 8. And kids are doing it very well. Yeah, in those 2 hours, you play PUBG or go Instagram, do WhatsApp chatting, whatever. But the Wi-Fi will be on only for 2 hours in a day. So automatically the phone becomes dumb. Yeah. And automatically the conversation between kids and parents started increasing. Healthy things started happening.
Right.
So these are some things. Now this is one example that I gave. You can come out with so many, and don't impose these rules on the kids. Be part of it. Okay, admit to the kids that yes, I know that even I am addicted to some social media apps. Like the way you like PUBG, I also scroll lots of news feeds on Facebook. I agree, my dear son. Let's come together and solve this problem. You have to talk to him as if he's an adult. Okay, again, I'm trying to eliminate the us versus they situation. Let us bring him on this side of the table. Okay, win his or her heart, and then they will come out with amazing solutions. For that, we have to set aside our ego.
Agree with you. That's a problem from the base, because we are so addicted. So we can't control our children.
Exactly.
For example, you look at me. Most of the time my Wi-Fi is on. Most of the time I'm on the laptop. No doubt I'm working, but still, children, what they're observing, most of the time daddy is on the net. Most of the time daddy is using the net.
Yeah, so, I think you have hit the bull's eye, Prahlad. Kids do what we do, not what we say.
Right.
I'm yet to see a family where parents are voracious readers and kids hate to read. Impossible in the world.
Right. The next question from Himanshu Agrawal. He's asking, what kind of creative ideas can you provide for college library to attract users?
For college, I think some I have touched upon, like converting a library into a cafe. Yeah. Right. Then how about librarians going on Instagram and then making some videos about the great ideas that you learn from a book. Maybe books on social media, how to balance social media and TikTok distractions. There are so many books. Nir Ayal is a young author who has written a book called Indistractable. Amazing book. So okay, it's a digital detox is not a solution. Okay, it's impossible. We can't. I'm nobody to ask the younger ones to uninstall WhatsApp or uninstall TikTok. No, that's not the solution. It's too late now. So digital detox is not going to help. But if they can easily gain our attention, it is also easy to manage those technologies. It is very easy. And some amazing solutions are given in that book called Indistractable, written by Nir Ayal. I think that if we discuss, we can come out with some great unique ideas. Like how about making each person read 10 pages of the same book. You know why? Because our brain loves small, stupid looking activities, tiny activities. If I ask you to read 3 pages right now, आप क्या बोलोगे? अरे 3 pages ना पढ़ लूंगा. But the moment I say that you have to complete this book of 300 pages, अरे बाप रे. And that's why we tend not to complete or even start fat books. Yeah.
Agree.
No wonder why my book is such a tiny, skinny book, and the readership is very high. Whoever has bought this book has made sure to reach till the last page because it looks so tiny, right? So what we can do is, okay, don't read the entire book, Okay, person A will read 10 pages, person B will read 10 pages, person C will read 10 pages, right? And then from each 10 pages, that Mr. A will pick up one idea and share it. B will pick up one idea and share it. C will pick up one idea and share it, and then discuss. So we have to make things very, very silly, stupid looking activities of 5 minutes.
Agree.
And then what happens? To do a stupid activity, it doesn't require any willpower. You don't need any willpower to do 2 push-ups. But if I ask you to do 1000 rope jumps, 100 push-ups, 50 sit-ups and 100 Surya Namaskar, you will say, "मैं कल आता हूँ," right? But if I say 2 push-ups, अभी 2 push-up करो प्रहलाद, you will say, "अरे 2 push-up क्या है?" And then getting started is half the battle won. You don't get started because the task looks so humongous. And when you ask them, you have to read only 10 pages, beta. He will be naturally motivated to go beyond 10 pages. Especially if the content is interesting, nevertheless, he'll definitely go beyond it. So the trick is not those 2 pages, 3 pages. It's about getting started.
Yes.
And the law of inertia comes in place. You know what is law of inertia, right? If we आता आपण झोपलेलो असो तर उठायचं कंटाळा येतो आणि जर जागे असो तर झोपायचा कंटाळा येतो. We tend to be in the same state in which we already are. Yeah. So they break when the flow starts and you read 1, 2, when I literally open a book with a target of 3 pages. I literally fold page number 3. That my target is to reach only page number 3. That's it. But then I have rarely stopped on page number 3. The trick is just to get started.
It is very well, answered. Even my solution to the college librarians, most of that collection should be in the open access. It means it shouldn't be in the closed access. Student can go to the racks of the book. They can, they can check what titles is available. They can discuss with the librarian what types you recommend it to read on a specific way. So that's why we can improve.
Yeah, in fact, Prahlad, I just visited a school in Mulund in my neighborhood.
Right.
I was so surprised and glad to see the cupboards were open.
Right.
Books were lying here and there, and the kids can come anytime, take a book, read, keep wherever they want. Now this has they have removed the barriers, and then people, the kids have started showing up more.
Right.
So that's the best way, I think, to relax the rules and make the atmosphere a little casual and less strict, and the approach of the librarian should be more friendly.
Yes.
Yeah? And that will happen if we try to live their routine.
Right. The question from the audience, specifically to you only, in your opinion, a well-read person is an asset or threat? My goodness.
Sorry, could you repeat the last line?
Yes. In your opinion, a well-read person is an asset or threat?
Asset or threat? Obviously.
Yeah.
If it was a threat, then I wouldn't have been a speaker today. Simple.
Yes.
Yeah. Each and every word that I've spoken today is somewhere the source is book. Trust me. And those quotes and one-liners, two-liners are being floated on WhatsApp and social media. Whenever I read, मुझे कहीं ना कहीं मालूम है ये तो कहीं ना कहीं पढ़ा है, वो book में पढ़ा है. Everything is, most of the time, is the source is book, and they don't give attribution to the author. So I find these articles, blogs, quotes very shallow, because I know अंदर deep जाके जो मिलता है ना, it's so stuffed with great ideas. I find these the words are very shallow. I'm not against reading articles and blogs, but the ideas are deeply rooted in those pages of fat books. So of course, I think 15 lakh people are there, then I may be an asset, but definitely not a threat to anybody. In fact, a non-reader, I'll be afraid of a non-reader, because he's not exposed. He's living in a very small, narrow speck of life, and he's not exposed to great brains. Because fine, we can listen to people, but then listening is limited. I can't go and listen to Steve Jobs. He's dead. If I want to learn from Narendra Modi, he's not going to give me appointment today. But I can read Narendra Modi's biography. I can read Steve Jobs' biography.
Right. I guess there are some questions. Some person is raising the hands, but now they had just went off. I guess Preeti Yadav, she was raising the hand. Can you, Preeti, are you listening to us?
Preeti?
Yes, Preeti Yadav. Kamlesh, Preeti Yadav. Ankush, Preeti Yadav.
Yes.
Yeah, Preeti.
Hello, can
Hi,
you hear
Preeti.
me?
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
Preeti.
hi.
Go ahead. Hi.
Yeah, hi Amrut. Hi Prahlad.
Yeah,
This is regarding actually, I'm working in Jamnabai Nursery School. Thing is that students of primary section, they come to the library, but sometimes they wanted particular series or something like that, some fascinating books. They come with lot of interest, but if they don't get that particular book, then if suppose I show them some other book of their level, but still they are not interested, like any particular psychology behind like they are having, or if they wanted that particular book only, and
Yeah.
if they are not getting, they are moving out of the library.
Yeah.
So what
Very
is
good
it
question.
exactly, like I wanted to know basically what it is.
Yeah, yeah. I liked your question. Yeah. So people are also on YouTube. So I'll just repeat the question because
Yeah,
you
sure,
can't hear them. They can't
sure,
hear you on YouTube. So the
sure.
question from Preeti is that many students come to borrow from the library one particular book that they have heard, and if it is not available, they just walk away. Even if the fact that you suggest some other book, they are not interested in that.
Yes.
Yeah. If I'm not wrong, this is the question you wanted to ask.
Yeah.
So Preeti, see, uh, persuasion from a friend is a very, very powerful thing. Now you see your own behavior, find whatever apps you have right now in your mobile. Yeah.
Hmm.
How many of them you have downloaded because your friend has suggested, and how many you have downloaded because you have seen an ad? I think
True. Yeah.
90% apps are suggested by your friend,
Right.
because suggestion from a friend has got amazing persuasive power. It could be app, it could be even a movie. The movies
Okay.
that we watch is told by our friend. Arey wo 3 Idiot जबरदस्त है, जाके देख. That's why I went and watched
Exactly.
3 Idiot. Yeah, so that is the persuasive power of friends, and we are the product of our environment. We
Very true.
think that we have free will, but no, it's a myth. We are always the product of our environment. We are the average of 5 people we meet every day, is
Yeah.
what Stephen Covey says in his book. So it's
Hmm.
very natural. It is very natural to get influenced from our peers and friends, and that's why we think, "Arey nahi." Abhi, for example, now I have some 3,000 books, okay,
Okay.
and I have a friend. He called me yesterday
Hmm.
that Amrut, I want that particular book, and there are 3,000 books, but he said, no, मुझे वही book चाहिए, वो नहीं है क्या तेरे पास? So same situation.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
the power of persuasion. I said that I have a better book than this, but he did not take it.
But then we need to promote in any other way to them.
No, then you have to become a good friend of him. Then simple. If
Yeah, right.
they can get influenced by their friends, so we
Hmm.
can also influence them, right? For
Right.
that,
Very.
we have to go to that level and be like a child, if not childish. There's a difference between child being a
Yeah,
child and
yeah.
childish. Yeah, and just live that routine. Okay, talk to them about Instagram and TikToks. They'll be
Hmm.
amazed to open up. They will love to open up and talk about it. You know what, ma'am? I follow this particular guy on Instagram. Once they start talking about this, you have won the battle. And
Okay.
then gradually take them where you want them to take.
Okay. Right. Thanks a lot.
It's all about winning their hearts. That's all.
I know. Thank you.
Yeah,
Bye.
welcome.
there is one interesting question from Bindu Singh.
Hmm.
Please explain what feature we should consider converting an academic library to cave type library to attract students to read.
Converting what?
Please explain what feature we should consider to convert an academic library to cafe type library to
Hmm.
attract students to read.
So I think a few points I've already discussed,
Yes.
like giving a cafe look to it.
Yeah.
Letting people watch documentaries, make a group of 10 people, or even a TV.
Yes.
Talk about something new. Wow, हमारे library में TV है. That is more than enough to attract people, to
Right.
attract
Right.
kids, right? And then I think the major role is about the librarian. As I told to Preeti, it's very, very important to live their routine, try to understand what they want and how they want. How they want is more important. Even if I don't care what kind of books they read, उसमें भी अगर हम बोलेंगे ये मत पढ़ो, no, as long as they are reading, we have won the battle, because our competition is those pornographic videos. If we have managed to divert their attention from porn videos to books, we are done, right? Then we should not say that, no, don't read only Harry Potter, you should also read self-help books. No, that Shirley Sheldon is not good for you. No, there is nothing called negative book. There are only negative news. Negative book ऐसा कुछ होता ही नहीं है. right? So let's think creatively. Yeah, even I'll start thinking. I think I'm very sure. See, as I said, kids have not decided that they will only consume the negative things from technology and social media. No, ऐसा हो रहता तो I would have been a big flop, right? When I first took this idea of book summaries to my friend, वो बोला कि पागल है क्या ये सब TikTok और ये Instagram और इस पे तेरा कौन पढ़ने वाला है? Yeah, but see, today there are 15 lakh, and out of 15 lakh, 70% are young students and young adults. Remaining are veterans. So I think we should have to take an initiative, take a stand, believe in a particular thing, and then accordingly find motivative factors to make it happen. Yeah.
Right. Just to update you, Amrut, as we are in the corporate, so now my colleagues and me, my team, library team, had started some updates on the leisure reading. We are responsible to provide updates, library updates in terms of legal knowledge updates to the associates. Now, from last month, from lockdown, we had started a leisure reading. It means whenever you are getting some time, you can read this. This is the blog write-up, or this is the news article, or this is the article. So that is also something innovative we can do in our library. So
Right.
there is one more question from Keshav Duri. As a librarian, I do this creative reading habit among my students at college, but I find it very difficult to convince my daughter to read books. What should I do? I want you to tell her, actually, I made my family to listen to you today, and they are here. Whenever I give talk on reading habit, I always talk about you and tell them to download Booklet app, and many have downloaded.
What's his name?
Keshav, Mr. Keshav.
Keshav.
Keshav from Goa.
Keshav, your kids will get influenced more by you than me. You are closer to them. If you start reading books, they are bound to read. The fact that, in fact, when I see that children are not reading, that I assume that parents are not reading. Okay. If you are a voracious reader and still kids are not reading, then something is seriously wrong with it. Okay. But yes, in-depth discussion I have also mentioned in my book, how to make kids read. Most of the thing is making reading very casual and not a separate thing as such. It should be as casual as watching TV or listening to YouTube music. Okay, we have to keep it very casual, and let's replace books with pages. Okay, whenever you open a book, the objective should not be to read word to word and cover to cover. No, let's make it very easy. Reading even 10 pages is not bad. उसमें से भी कुछ सीखने को मिलता है ना. And see, many of the times the author tries to highlight and shout loudly that this is important. For example, वो bold कुछ इसमें bold में लिखता है, कुछ italics में लिखता है, you know, कुछ box में डालता है, कुछ bullet points chapter के end में रहते हैं in the form of a summary. So through these things, he's shouting that this is important. So don't you think that means this is not important, right? But we ignore all these things and give equal importance to each and every word. ऐसा नहीं है. You have to start reading a book with a sense of urgency to complete the book, even at the cost of comprehension. You will be surprised to know this. How I am saying that even at the cost of comprehension, मतलब कुछ समझ में नहीं आ रहा है फिर भी पढ़ते जाओ. I say yes with full sincerity. I say yes because the author, if he is a really good author, he will make sure to leave no stone unturned to make sure that you will drive home those ideas that he really want you to take. Okay, वो सब पैतरे आजमाएगा to teach you what he wants you to learn, right? And that's why he uses some different tools. If the fact that you have not understanding something, a paragraph, don't go backwards and read it again. Maybe he has a plan to explain it in detail in future chapters, or maybe it's the fact that he has not explained in detail, that means it is not the most important part of the book. Draw any conclusion, but please don't conclude that you are a bad reader. This is the main purpose. I'm not trying to insult the author. I'm just trying to make sure that you and author are on the same page. It's not that author is here and you are inferior and he's superior. ऐसा नहीं है. He really wants you to, understand, right? So even vocabulary, people are obsessed with vocabularies. When I borrow books from many friends, those new words, unfamiliar words are underlined. Okay, that shows that the primary objective of opening a book is to learn new words. No, the primary objective is not to learn new words. It will happen as a byproduct. A good vocabulary is a byproduct of reading habit, right? Say for example, the word quarantine. How many of us knew the word quarantine before this COVID happened? Honestly, I did not know the meaning,
Even
but
I
I
don't know.
understood the meaning without referring a dictionary. Now
Yes.
we know that isolating oneself from other people is quarantine. But the same word, if you would have encountered in a book, you would have assumed that it is your moral obligation to refer a dictionary.
Agree,
See,
totally agree.
again, we are taking books seriously, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Keshav, you want to ask something more?
Yeah. So
Keshav?
I take this opportunity, Keshav. Whatever discussion is almost they are been detailed in my book. As a mission, as I said, I'm a social entrepreneur and I'm giving out everything for free.
Hello.
Yeah.
Keshav.
Keshav, I'm just
Hello. I just wanted,
Huh.
yeah, I just wanted to tell you, just I want to thank you because see, whenever I'm a librarian by profession, I'm from Goa. And normally, whenever I give talks on reading habit to my students at college, I refer your and I show them your video as well. I have a video. And if you ask me, like there are around 300 to 400 students who have downloaded your app in my college and they
Wow.
listen to you.
Great.
That's the
Mission
reason, like,
accomplished.
I'm very thankful to you. Yeah, only my problem is, like, I said, like, my daughter doesn't listen to me.
I hold you
I
responsible
do
for
tell,
it.
and my students, they follow me, but my daughter, she doesn't listen to me. So that's the reason I said, like, I'll just make you tell her something.
First,
Please
remove from
influence
your
me.
head that no children need to be taught in order to learn. ऐसा है ही नहीं. They're amazing self-learners. They just learn from observation and from doing things. From doing things, not by teaching things.
Yes.
So just keep doing the right thing that you are supposed to do, and she will follow you in the long run. You don't have to. My dad never told me to exercise, but he exercised. He did not skip a single day out of 365 days, and he used to go to the terrace 5:30 in the morning and exercise. But he never told me, Amrut, you should exercise. But no wonder today I am a complete fitness guy and I exercise 7 days a week.
That's
He
great.
never taught me to exercise. Whereas he used to scold my brother and sister who are way elder to me and they are not exercising regularly. See, I'm a standing example of this. So the more you preach the kids, they will not follow. You just keep doing the right thing and they will do.
There is a suggestion
Yes,
from
thank
Rushali
you.
Danvate. Thank you, Keshav.
Yeah.
Amrut, there is a suggestion from Rushali Danvate from Pune. She is thinking that we should play soft music in the library like Crossword do. So do you think it will work?
I'm not sure because that will create a distraction. See, by casual, I do not mean a casual atmosphere doesn't mean distractive atmosphere. Because reading is not a passive activity. It is a complete active activity, right? Listening to music can be passive, right? So I think because our brain is not made for multitasking. Even when I drive and the music is being played on FM, but I think that I'm doing both things at the same time, but it's not. When I'm actually listening to the FM, I'm on a mechanical mode when I'm driving. I'm actually not focusing on driving. Maybe because I'm at a lower speed, then I switch my attention to music. But when I'm on a higher speed, I forget what's being played, the lyrics and the music, and I focus only on driving. But I think that I'm listening to the music. So our brain is not made for multitasking. We switch task. मतलब एक task के दूसरे 4 task पे हम switch करते हैं. It happens so fast, we think that both are happening at the same time, simultaneously. So music
is there.
Prahlad,
that could be white noise. Music without lyrics might help.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Background music. Yeah.
Prahlad, Amrut, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. See, actually, my idea is that playing a music not throughout the day, but like after 3:30 to 6 o'clock, something like that. Because
That's a cool idea.
to give a cool atmosphere, it will be not the louder. It will be instrumental type of music.
There is no harm in experimenting. I say experiment everything and find out, and then it will tell you what works, what doesn't work.
I have also ordered the things there, all microphones, all
Absolutely.
these things.
See, ma'am, there is something called good decision and wrong decision.
Yes, I just want to mention you something about the Rushali. She is ambassador for the open access resources, and she works on open access resources to promote open access, and she's also a good speaker in LS community. So it was very nice that you are here. Yes, Rushali. Yes.
Okay.
Sure, Rushali. Just go ahead and try and let me know what are the results. I'm very keen.
Sure. I'll tell you. Okay, thank you.
There is a question from Lata. Lata M. I'm unmuting her. Lata, please raise your question, Lata.
Yeah,
Hello.
Lata. Yes, Lata.
Yeah.
We are audible.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm working. Thank you for the wonderful session, and you're talking very practically, and I really loved your talk. I'm working as a librarian in a deemed university, Jain deemed to be university, in a Palace Road campus. I got your point. The younger generation, what you're saying is very correct, and then how. Many students, they feel that if mobiles are there, no need to come for the library, though we are very friendly, kind of sometimes it happens. What is your suggestion on it?
On mobile phone usage?
Google can replace the librarian. They feel that if Google is there, if mobile is there, why to come for the library?
Yeah.
So what is your suggestion
I think
for
they
that?
have their own pros and
University
cons.
students, I'm talking about UG and PG university level students.
Acha. Yeah, I understand. There are pros and cons of both the mediums. But then, do you think जब से हमारे इंडिया में malls आए हैं, तो क्या individual किराने वाले का दुकान पूरे खत्म हो गए क्या? नहीं, they are working. Maybe they have faced some setback, but they are still working. I still go to the nearby grocery shop. I don't always go to the mall for grocery or shopping, right? So ऐसा नहीं कि something will completely eliminate or is to be eliminated. But you can find a blend between the two. Think creatively. Okay, fine. How can I make library more conducive to the technology? Right? As I said, how about?
In fact, we are doing actually during this lockdown period. We have scanned all the question papers, and we have lots of e-resources like Emerald EBSCO kind of thing. We are giving a remote access to them, and some chapters if they on request we are giving them kind of thing. We are blending with the technology. Even we are blending more with the students, but to less percentage of students who doesn't involve, though we have taken initiative to our levels. So how to, my point of view is how to attract those remaining students.
I think we have to tell them that there is a difference between studying and learning. Okay. We study for academics, whereas learning, see, we learn cooking, we learn driving, we don't study driving, we don't study cooking.
Yes, yeah.
It is more of academic with reward punishment system. Whereas learning, whatever big ideas I shared today, they're all learnings. And what we have to do is we are learning animals, right? So I think the major responsibility of a teacher or a librarian or a parent is to create an environment in which children feel safe to make mistakes. That's the only responsibility of an educator, to create an environment where kids feel safe to make mistakes. And through mistakes, they are going to learn. It is impossible to learn without mistakes. Tell me a single child who has started learning to walk without falling. It's impossible, right?
Yeah.
If you would have punished him, oh, you fell down, now you are not worth walking. ऐसा करेंगे तो वो कभी नहीं पड़ेगा, वो चलेगा ही नहीं, वो डर जाएगा, right? But that's what unfortunately is happening, that we are asked to sit in the four walls of the classroom and learn and do or apply after 10 to 15 years. Whereas doing and learning are not two different phases. It's one and the same. For example, do we say that I'm learning piano, then I will play piano? ऐसा होता है क्या? नहीं. Both happens simultaneously, learning and doing. So I would have loved if my teacher would have taught me sine cos theta when she was teaching me trigonometry. I would have loved if she would have taken me to the nearby flyover bridge, which was under construction, and there she would have told me, Amrut, sine cos theta यहाँ use होता है, and ये नहीं रहते principles, तो bridge will collapse. I would have loved to learn it more, right? So
yes.
So I think there is no problem in the content. The content is great. Our education system has great content. It's about delivering the way we do, deliver it and teach it. So we have to make them do things rather than make them sit and listen to us. Doing is full of fun. Doing mistakes honge, you just have to, even there we don't have to pinpoint the mistakes. Indirectly हमको उनको बताना है कि what is right, what is wrong. We don't have to just tell them, अरे ये एप्पल का स्पेलिंग है ना, उसमें डबल पी आता है, सिंगल पी नहीं आता है. ऐसा नहीं बोलना है. Because through that process, we are just eliminating the self-learning skill of that child.
Okay.
And then we make him dependent on us. I know I'm not directly answering your questions. I fully agree with you. but I'm just creating
I know, but I can gauge what you're telling. Yeah, tell me.
Yeah. So that's my message.
Hello.
Okay,
Amrut,
now you can think creatively.
I can gauge what you're telling.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
the
Thank you
next
so much.
question,
Yeah, yeah,
Amrut. The next question,
yeah.
Amrut, is from Saira. Saira Banu, can you please raise your query?
Yes, sir.
Saira, yes,
Yes, sir. Sir, I joined the session late.
yeah.
I just wanted to know how can I get the recording, because I have many queries and I think that could be many are related to the session.
That's question. It's regarding with the logistics, and we are responsible for that. Just so make session interactive. You can ask if you have any query to
Yeah.
Amrut.
And also, I'm YouTube live, ma'am.
Okay.
The video will be there on my channel, Booklet Make India Read, once the session
Okay.
is over. Don't worry.
One another thing is my son is he has reached in class 7, but he is very slow in reading, and so I am like very much confused how to increase his speed in reading.
I think that's not a problem. It's just part
Hmm.
of his life. As I said, if you go and watch whatever I said, we
Okay.
can just, the reading is about creating an urgency to finish a book, even at the cost of comprehension, even at the cost of retention, even at the cost of vocabulary. And when we teach our kids that it is the process and not the result that we are doing. See, the world is obsessed with results nowadays.
Okay.
While reading, if we think that okay, मुझे इस book से फायदा होगा क्या ये book मेरे लिए सही है क्या author अच्छा है क्या, have I chosen the right book, then you are just losing the very enjoyment of the process. It's like a girl is trying to learn piano. While practicing piano, if she thinks that will I be the best piano player in India, will people applaud on my concert, will A.R. Rahman take me in his team, what will happen? She'll just lose the energy and the joy of just learning the process.
The process, right?
So while reading, there is always a fear in the back of the mind that I am going to be tested on this information, and that bloody fear only kills the enthusiasm and the joy. You're always imagining the end, the result.
Yeah, that's
So
the problem.
when a mom says to her child, "Beta, आधा घंटा पढ़ाई करोगे तो मैं तुझे खेलने भेजूंगी." In this line, we are also teaching him that ये पढ़ाई boring है, खेलना अच्छा है.
Yeah, that's
right. We never say, "बेटा आधा घंटा टीवी देखो, फिर मैं तुझे चॉकलेट दूंगी." ऐसा कोई बोलोगे क्या? नहीं, because watching TV itself is rewarding. Yeah. So these are the things we ourselves teach them, that studying is boring or learning is boring. ऐसा नहीं है. We can make it, the process itself is rewarding. You don't have to study for marks. Marks तो just byproduct है. वो छोड़ो उसको. Just उसमें joy देखो. Make fun out of books. Discuss on the dining table. What we learned in the books. So we have to live the books. ऐसा नहीं है कि पढ़ने के बाद implementation. We have to live the books even if we have not reached the last page of the book.
True. Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Again, the same repetitive question. Sir, my question is, young generation student not come to the library, from Yogesh Haire. So we will just go to the next question again. I'm just checking. Someone has also asking you about the writing habits. How we can, promote writing habits among the students, because this is the app-based generation and people are very rarely writing sometimes. Even in the earlier days, we had a, dialing phone. So we dial and we remember the number. But now it is very impossible to remember the number except our wife's number. Do you agree with me? So,
but that's very natural, Prahlad. If we have an easier option, we'll never go to the tougher option. Now that we know that I can just move my fingers and book an Ola for a car ride, why will I stand on at the road and wait for 15 minutes for a cab? Our brain is wired to go for an easy option.
Right.
That's absolutely fine. So why will I remember a number when I know the phone is smart enough to remember a number?
Okay.
I know it has its pros and cons. Yeah, but I did not get the exact question.
She want to promote in the students the writing habits. How she can increase the writing habits among the students?
Although I do not claim that I'm a great writer because I have just written one book, I do not claim I am an expertise, gained that much expert knowledge in writing. Although I can tell you confidently about reading, because I think I've spent a lot of hours of deliberate practice in reading. Writing, I think reading is the primary foundation of writing. There is not a single author in the world who is not a voracious reader. The more you read books, there is a high tendency that you will write a good book or better book. There are many books on creative writing. Radhakrishna Pillai, the author of Corporate Chanakya, has written a very good book called How to Write a Best-Selling Book. Yeah, even J.K. Rowling, the author of Harry Potter, she has written a book on creative writing. Yeah, so you can refer those books. And it's all about, you can start with small messages, small posts on Facebook, then you go on blogging, and then you go on writing a book. So go step by step and just start writing and share it with your friends on online social media. Then you'll get authentic feedback where you stand. Don't just take it as a big project that I will write it, I will not show it to anybody, directly I'll bring it to the market. No, that's not the right way. The launching concept has gone. It is outdated now. Launch वगैरह कुछ नहीं होता है. Okay, you just have to start, write 1 or 2 lines, take feedback from people, work on them. Okay, gradually.
Some practical question from Pankaj Chiplunkar, and even I agree with him. College management अभ्यास व्यतिरिक्त बाकी पुस्तक जास्ती घ्यायला परमिशन देत नाही, तेव्हा आपल्या कामामध्ये लिमिटेशन येतात. स्टुडंट बुकची डिमांड करतात, पण अशा वेळी माझ्याकडे त्यांना द्यायला बुक्स नसतात. प्रायव्हेट कॉलेजमध्ये हे जास्ती दिसतात. Amrut, if you don't mind, I'll just start with this, answering the question. There is a concept called corporate social responsibility, and in this COVID period, Ministry of Corporate had given permission to the companies. They can spend more on CSR and they can claim that. So that is the another way we can approach the company and we can take that collection. And according to you, what will be the best answer for this question now?
No, I think, see, in today's world of internet,
yeah,
we have no right to say that I wanted to learn that, but I could not because that is not available because I don't have money. ऐसा बोल ही नहीं सकते, हमको हक ही नहीं बोलना. Everything is available on internet for free and with loads and loads of quality content, right? क्या है, बुक्स चाहिए, किंडल है, बुकलेट ऐप है, ऑडिबल्स है, यूट्यूब वीडियोस है. Just don't go by the medium, don't go by the you don't restrict yourself only to books matlab ye hard copy. As I said, books is the definition of books has expanded now, right? So you can go for Kindle app, you can go for booklet app. I have 250 books I have covered. वो पढ़ते पढ़ते पूरा 1 साल जाएगा आपका, right? There is no limit. Now we can't give any excuse. You want to learn a guitar, don't give an excuse that I don't have a good teacher, I don't have money. There are loads and loads of teachers. YouTube is the best teacher, and you'll find great teachers on YouTube which can teach you guitar or singing or taekwondo or writing and read. सब कुछ है.
Pankaj is online. Pankaj, you want to ask something? Pankaj, you want to ask something?
No, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. There is a question from Upasna Yadav.
Upasna. Hi, yes. Upasna.
Hi. Are you audible?
Yes, yes.
Yes, Upasna. Yes. Tell me.
Sir, actually, I am sharing my experience only in my library. We organized a chapter discussion and organized the day regarding the author, specific author day. So we inspire students to prepare posters for a specific author because we have an architecture library, and these posters we hang in our library, so the other students also inspired to get better poster to better way in their next turn. And we have a cafeteria also, and still in my library 50 to 60 students are always there, but we want to do something more to inspire more or for gathering the more strength in my library.
Yeah, I think how was the response to this idea about author day, and how was the response?
Response is too good because for a specific class, for one class we organized the only one chapter day, and all the students read out the chapter, and the question we asked to the students, and everybody share their idea.
Okay. Yeah, I think I can give you another advice. So there are 2 types of readers. One who talk about the books, अरे मैंने वो बुक पढ़ा, बहुत अच्छा है. मतलब तू क्या पढ़ा उसमें? नहीं वो मस्त है, तू पढ़, बहुत अच्छा है. हाँ, पर लेकिन क्या पढ़ा? अरे नहीं, बहुत अच्छा ऑथर है, बहुत अच्छा लिखा है. So they only talk about the books. There is another category of readers who talk what they read in the book. and I'm more interested in that, right? I don't fall in love with an author. I fall in love with the thoughts of the author. फिर वो thought किसी के भी हो, महात्मा गांधी हो, स्टीव जॉब्स हो या नरेंद्र मोदी हो, I don't care, as long as they are, they have some value. So books, author, name of the book doesn't matter, it's the content. So what we can do is, we can, if you have read some book recently and you liked this idea is jabardast yaar. Say for example, last week I read a book called Quiet by Susan Cain. So I was under an impression that introverts are dumb people. Honestly, I was that arrogant and I used to treat them like ये तो पागल लोग हैं, मतलब उनका दिमाग थोड़ा कम रहता है, because they're so shy, they don't open up, they don't find right words to express. Yeah, until I read this book called Quiet, and the author she says that the quality of an idea and the ability to express that idea has nothing to do with each other. Right? And I felt like a tight slap on my face. And there was a complete shift in my mindset and approach towards introvert. Now I look at them more compassionately and try to find ways to motivate them to open up so that I can get the best from their heads from them, right? So it's just that they are not able to put it in right word doesn't mean unke dimag mein kam ideas hai. Are you listening?
Yes. Yes.
Now this idea itself can be a topic of discussion, right? And you get this idea, उससे क्या होगा, extroverts और introvert में जो अनबन है वो भी कम हो जाएगी. There will be a bonding. Extroverts will start looking at introverts in a different way. Introverts should gain confidence. Okay, मुझ में कुछ कमी नहीं है, just because I am reserved. So ये एक example बोला, see how exciting it is. तो ऐसे तो कितने ideas है books में, right? There are so many. For example, Who Will Cry When You Die by Robin Sharma. I found how to find the purpose of a life. Now imagine that you are dead and it's your funeral and people are standing around your funeral. What is that one line that you want them to talk about you at your funeral? That will perhaps help you to find the purpose of your life, the why of your life, the reason to wake up in the morning. And this was something mind-shattering. Wow. And that's how when I did this exercise, I found the purpose of my life to make India read, right? When I imagine that I am dead, it's my funeral. Is it okay if people say that Amrut was a smart chartered accountant who helped his client to convert black money into white? No, I don't want this. I immediately stopped my CA practice. But is it okay if people say at my funeral that he was the guy because of whom today millions of young Indians have started reading? He inspired India to read. And a big yes came from my heart. Right? Now, if you put this topic, do this exercise and come out with your purpose of life, it will be an amazing atmosphere of discussion, right? अभी तो मैंने सिर्फ 2 बोले हैं, ऐसे तो कितने रहेंगे, right?
But I like your idea. Instagram idea is good because I'm not in Instagram, but I will try for the next time. That is my next point. I will try.
Yeah, Thank you so much, madam. You just try. Yeah, you just try. The next question is from Vasudev Rao.
Prahlad, how many more questions?
Last question.
Okay, my throat has started showing signs.
Yes. Last question. Vasudev, are you there? Vasudev, are you there? Vasudev Rao. Hello.
Yeah, Vasudev.
Hello. Yes. She's lady. Sorry.
Okay, it's Mrs. Vasudev. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, your voice is not audible.
Your voice is not audible.
Could you please come closer to the device?
I'm Mrs. Vasudev Rao speaking here. Hello, you are listening?
Yes. Little bit slow.
So my son is 5 years old. I used to tell him daily the bedtime story regarding the Ramayana and Mahabharata. But as a visual impact is more than the audio. So I also trying him to see all such things on a...
नाही मला कळत नाही काय. प्रल्हाद तुम्हाला कळते?
She is telling about the visual impact as compared to the reading impact. She had given an example of Ramayana and Mahabharata. She was telling her these stories to her children, but when she is also asking them to see the episode.
I'm having the another fear that, excuse me sir, I'm having the another fear that every coin has a 2 sides. So visually I'm seeing the stories on YouTube that mobile screen is affected on the eyes. So what the solution for that? Can you
Achha, I got it. Amrut, I got it. she's just mentioning about the visual option should give to the students, to the kids. But she's also saying that there is a two side. Visual, if you are giving visual, so there will be a side effects on the eyes and everything. So she just want to mention that,
Yeah,
you know.
I got it. I have a technological hack to it. See, visual has its own limitations. It's not good for eyes for obvious reasons. Watching TV, watching YouTube for whole day is definitely not good for our eyes. That's why, in fact, I came out with audio summaries. Yeah. Now, when we read or listen, our imagination is at the best. Okay, we create our own scene, right? When I read Harry Potter, my visual picture or mental picture of Harry Potter was completely different, and I was shocked when I watched the movie Harry Potter. वो मेरा वाला Harry Potter था ही नहीं, right? But when we watch a movie, we become dumb. We come in a passive mode, and our self imagination mode is off, and we just watch what is being shown on the screen, right? So that's a major drawback of watching. So what you can do is, there are some hacks or free websites where you can convert a YouTube video. I know how long it is authentic or illegal. You can convert that YouTube video into MP3 file, audio file, download it, and then make your kid listen to it.
That's
it may be unethical. I'm not supposed to talk about it openly, but if it is working for your child, it could be just an idea for you. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, but listening and reading is almost same. Okay, their imagination doesn't stop, but watching, our eyes gets involved, and then we are dumb. We are just dumb watchers.
Very well said by the Amrut. Yes, definitely there is a two side of everything. We have to take the positive. And I must thanks Amrut for a wonderful session with us.
I hope there was some value in the discussion. Prahlad, if you could give me 2 minutes to talk.
Yes.
To just put an end note. So
Yes.
as I said, I have written my book 7 Habits of Highly Effective Readers. Thanks to the lockdown, I think apart from Zoom, if somebody has benefited the most, it must be Booklet, because the activities and the number of readers on Booklet have shot up by 400% in last 10-15 days. Of course, that's what I had dreamt for. But on the flip side, the bills have shot up. Okay, the server rent, which I was not prepared for. So we are going through a little financial pressure. Of course, I'm not asking for any donation or charity here. So my book is the major source of revenue to cover the costs of the mission. And as you know, everything is free on app. So this is the only way it helps to cover the cost of the mission. So I would like to appeal those who are above the poverty line, who can afford, you could please go ahead and buy this book. I'll share the link, private link. And those who cannot afford, who are below the poverty line, please feel free to approach. I give the book for free to those who are passionate but poor readers. So kind of Robin Hood of books, where jinko parvarta hai, please buy it from me, and so that will enable me to give books for free. And I have given thousands of books to such needy but passionate readers who are really keen to read. So this is just a request or an appeal to everybody. If something has added value to you through this discussion, please come forward and just help the mission to some extent. The price of the book is 285, including courier cost. I'll promise to deliver it once the lockdown is over, because courier services are abandoned right now. Once they resume, I'll be happy to send it immediately.
Many of us will take that book, because not only for the library, for ourselves.
Oh, that is my good candidate for your library collection as well. I promise.
Yes. Thank you so much, and thank you for the accepting our invitation. And I must say that Amrut is so busy in his talk, but still within a short span of time, he accepted our invitation.
I'm busy in making India read, so this is part of my mission. Don't worry.
Thank you so much, and thanks for the audience. Definitely, we are going to come with some more talk. Please wait. There will be more suspense from our team. So please enjoy lockdown and enjoy the.
Thank you so much. Happy reading. I loved answering your questions. Yeah. So let's make India read, and happy reading. Bye bye.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.